Debunking the Hell Myth. The title of this video may astonish and surprise you, but the fact is, it's based on scriptural facts. First of all, the word hell is actually the name of a pagan goddess of the dead worshipped by the Anglo-Saxons and Vikings. Her name is derived from the Anglo-Saxon verb helan, meaning to hide, and it was used to translate various Hebrew and Greek words in certain Bibles, such as the King James Bible. In the Old Testament, it was used to translate the Hebrew word Sheol, which roughly translates as grave. It's related to the Hebrew verb sha'al, meaning to bury or to burrow. And it's also related to shu'al, which means fox, literally burrower. Sheol, or the grave, was thought to be the abode of the dead, according to early Hebrew thought. Of course, it was translated as hell by the King James translators, presumably because that was all they understood. But it is not to be confused with hell. Hell is a pagan myth, and I'll get to the explanation of why in just a moment. 11 times in the New Testament, the word hell appears as a translation of the Greek word Gehenna. It appears 11 times in Matthew, Mark, and Luke, and 0 times in John. No mention of hell in John at all. Now, Gehenna is a Greek corruption of the Hebrew Gey Hinnom, which means the Valley of Hinnom, or the Valley of the Sons of Hinnom. According to 2 Kings 23:10, in Topheth, the burning place, which is in the Valley of Hinnom, children were sacrificed to a pagan Canaanite deity called Moloch. Hence the valley's association from ancient times with fire and uncleanness. In Jesus' time, the valley became a garbage dump, and fires were kept constantly burning to consume the garbage, which often included the bodies of adulterers, thieves, robbers, murderers, etc., who defied the law. Hence our modern idea of eternal hellfire. In Luke chapter 16, the word translated hell is Hades, which is part of Greek mythology. Jesus knew his Greek-speaking audience would understand the allusion, since they were familiar with Greek mythology. That's why he used Hades, or hell, as a metaphor in explaining the unreachable state of the unsaved. In another part of the New Testament, the word translated hell is Tartaros, another part of Greek mythology, where especially evil spirits went. Also, for those of you who believe the soul never dies, look up Ezekiel 18:4 and 20. They both say the soul that sins it shall die. And before you tell me that this means the person who sins shall die, I've read the original Hebrew text, and the word translated soul is nephesh, which means breath or soul. Had it meant person, it would have been the word ish, meaning man. But it's nephesh, meaning soul. Also in Matthew 10:28, Jesus clearly says that you should not fear those who can kill the body but can't kill the soul. Rather, you should fear him who is able to destroy both body and soul in Gehenna. Again, the Valley of Hinnom. That's the important word to remember here, is destroy. Not simply condemn to eternal torment, but destroy, as in to unmake. So there you have it, folks, a complete explanation of why we have the myth called hell, and why you should no longer believe it. This is Alflond, signing off.